Can you see the camera? Can you see the camera? It's the camera right there. Did you see yourself? Can you see yourself? You can't? Bodie. It's the Bodie. Okay. Is that enough? All right. No more barking. Oh. Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Jules. That was a slightly different start to the video from normal. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming back for another video. It is now the middle of July 2024. Absolutely crazy. We're halfway through the year. Super excited because we're getting to my favorite part of the year, which is all the fall and winter sports. My Chicago Bears, the rookies have reported to training camp. The veterans are going to be there in another day or two or three or whatever it is. And oh, it's almost time. My favorite time of the year. So I'm super excited about it. So that was Bodie. We're going to talk about the Boatsters a little bit later on. First, this is a cross-stitching channel, so let's talk about cross-stitch. So actually, I got a late start on the cross-stitching this past week. I can't remember why, but for some reason it was like a couple days went by. I think it was like Saturday night or Sunday, and I'm like, I haven't stitched at all. I need to stitch, and which was good because I think on Saturday, all the floss that I needed, those last like I really don't need to wear this. The last 12 or so floss colors came in that I've been waiting on, and so super excited about that. Now I have every color. I believe I have every color that I need for Old World Map 2. And it's going to be funny because it's probably not even going to still be everything I need for other things. Bodie! He's finding his voice now, which is a little weird. Like inside the house. Kind of strange. Anyway, I'm talking, not you. Okay. Oh, he's a good boy. He's such a good boy. You are. You're such a good boy. Anyway. So, hold on. I gotta pause. Okay. I had to give him a fresh bone to work on. So, anyway, so even though I had a late start, I still made some good progress, and super happy about it. I'm not sure which one to show you first. I'm going to show you Rainy Waterloo Place first because that was the least amount of stitching that I finished this week. I got about 250 stitches done. Let's see, where did I put my notes? I'm under 12,000 stitches to go on the whole project, and I have 87% of it done. Uh-oh, I got stuff on the front. I got like loose threads on the front. No, it's not perfect. Here we go. So, but it's coming together. So as you can, I don't know, it's only 250 stitches, so you can't tell, but I've been working in this area again, trying to fill in these spaces, and corresponding these with my pattern keeper, which isn't perfect, but you can see just how relatively little stuff that I have left to do. I talked to you guys last week about the fact that I want to get this done before the end of the year, right? So that would be incredible if I got not only the first row of Old World Map done, but also finished Rainy Waterloo. That would be insane, absolutely insane. So I believe I can do it. I'm going to show you guys the back. This is the back of this particular project. It's pretty neat. Neat as in it's not neat as in cool. It's neat as in it still looks like the pattern from the front. So actually it looks like the pattern in the front if it were snowing. So this is when it's snowing. This is Snowy Waterloo Place. And this is Rainy Waterloo Place. Let's go back to Snowy. I like Snowy better. That does look like Snowy Waterloo Place. How cool is that? Maybe I'll just, when I finish it, I'll just keep it turned around and it'll just look like it's snowing and I'll be really happy with it. I don't know. But, but yeah, and crazy enough, I still have like, I think of the stitches that are left, almost all of it is like just 4 colors. So if I just focus and, do I have something? I think there's another dog howling outside. Yeah. Anyway, so it's crazy. It's a crazy night here in Colorado. So, but yeah, so anyway, so that's done. I wanted to show you guys also what it looks like on my pattern keeper. I have a lot more that has not been highlighted on this pattern keeper. So I still need to get in there and like go through and finish it up. I'm probably probably have at least another 1,000 stitches that I have done. I just haven't marked off. Excuse me for a second. Dry throat. So yeah, so I'm super excited. That's coming out really, really good. All right, next up, I'm going to show you guys my Grumpy Gnome. A lot of progress on him. I got down to the feet. You can see his feet now. How cute is he? He's so cute. So I got his hands, and then I finished here, and then I came down all the way down through here and did that. So I did about 600 stitches on him, and that included this morning when I woke up and got up at like 4:30 because, I don't know, because I just did. Some weird sounds going on outside. Oh, it's a baby. Okay, I'm sorry. It's the baby. It's probably the baby next door. All right, focus, Julie. It's a baby, but focus. So anyway, so Grumpy Gnome is coming in lovely. I 1,776 stitches left. So that I'm very happy about. And he's at 80%, but there's so much stitching in this last bit to do. So actually, you know what? I can show you guys. Well, let me pull this up on my, turn him. There we go. So you can see how much stitching there is to do. He's not very body proportionate, sort of. He's like all, like beard is pretty much all he is. And so, anyway, that's how much I have left to do. So I'm excited. I think what I'm going to do, well, actually I know what I'm going to do. I'm definitely doing Apothecary Shop, but I think I want to start maybe another one. I should really just do another mini along with that. I don't know if you guys remember, and I don't know where this piece of fabric is at the moment, but I had a big piece of white fabric, and I started the barn, the winter barn in the snow, the monochrome piece that I have, and I really want to do that one because that one just, oh, I just love it. But I may have to finish Apothecary Shop first. Like, it'll be one of those things where I want to get Apothecary Shop, try to get it done before Halloween, and then maybe, you know, as soon as that's done, then start with the barn, the winter barn. I'm definitely going to have so many more finishes this year, so many more goals met this year than I have in the last, 3 or 4 years combined. So a lot of really, really good stitching is coming through. It absolutely is. So I'm super excited. Now I'm really excited to show you guys Old World Map. Old World Map. Let's see here. So let me show y'all whereabouts I am. I'm going to drop the rest of it here. So there's that. And I don't know for sure, like, how many stitches I have left. How many do I do this? I did 530 stitches on this page. This is one full page, basically. So I don't know if... I believe I can definitely finish this page by the end of July. But aren't you guys proud of me that I've just stuck in this page? And if I just finish this page and then go on to the next one, like, that's something that I, like, never do. But clearly that's like turning over a new leaf. This is the way to go with this. And by the way, Little Bird told me, the Ronnie Rose said, I might finish Old World Map 2 in my lifetime. I might. That's a big concession from Ronnie. So to say that, because he's been telling me for a couple of years at least now that there's no way. But now I'm actually stitching. So yay! Super excited. Super excited. I wonder if I can scoot back. Show you guys. Sort of. Anyway, it's gonna look really cool when it's gonna also be really heavy when I get like the second row done and I'm working on the third row, but we'll figure those things out because that'll be down the road, and you know, maybe there'll be artificial intelligence cross-stitching by then. No, 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 no. Do you guys ever have people say to you when you're doing a project or you're stitching or whatever, and they're like, won't that be cool if they create a machine that will actually do the stitching for you? I'm thinking, why? Like, that's just, I mean, why do it? I mean, it's crazy. And so, anyway, so I'm like, no, I stitch because I want to stitch. So anyway, so we're coming along. The first page, like I said, this next week is going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. So we're going to see how close we can get to being done with that. So I haven't released any new patterns yet. Miss Daphne's taking a break, taking a little vacation, and I've been focusing more, believe it or not, on some larger, full coverage, very colorful patterns, and some things that I've been looking at for a little bit. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of play around with it and see what I can do. Maybe have a big one, and maybe try and make a much smaller one and see how that goes. But I don't know. We'll see. So I don't really have. Maybe I'll show a couple pictures of, just flash a few things up here for you guys, just so you can see sort of what I have been. Where it's not like I haven't done anything. It's just I haven't. The bigger pieces with lots of colors take longer, and so I'm just kind of in that kind of a phase right now. So, but I think that for cross stitch, I think that's it for now. So, so everything else, what else should I talk about? My brain has not been working very well. It got so hot here over the last 10 days. It was 95 degrees every day practically. And it was too much for me. My sleeping wasn't good. I didn't like it at all. So, it's back down to, when it rained this afternoon, it dropped down to 75, which was awesome. And so it's going to stay cooler here for a little bit, and then, move into warmer temperatures a little bit later on. But we're getting, I know it's only the middle of July, and technically August is, I think, our hottest month here. And then September finally starts. We break through with some colder nights in September, but we'll see what actually happens. So, we visited our bees on this past Saturday, and they're doing well. They're making honey, so there's definitely going to be honey this year. Probably harvest in September, like the norm, and we'll just kind of go from there and kind of see what it is. We met some friends of ours up by where they live, close to where the hives are. So they have a couple of teenage daughters that are they're twins. They're becoming seniors this coming year. And one of them loves bees and is very interested in them. And so we put her in the bee suit and had her go out, and she loved it. She did absolutely fantastic, and she was fascinated. So that was pretty cool. But honey is incoming, hopefully honey. And we don't know at all what it's going to taste like this time, because in the past our honey has always tasted like wildflowers, which is just a very light, like a very, very light, it's like a light yellow color to the honey, and it just has a very crisp, clean, I'm describing it like beer, but it's just a very clean honey. It just tastes so good. So we'll see. And on that visit up there, actually took the Bodesters. Took little Bodie, who's finally settled down and pretending like he's sleeping right now. And it was his first road trip to friends. And our friends had a dachshund, a much older dachshund. So we took him and let them hang out together while we went to the bees and went to have lunch and whatnot. And I was so worried that he was going to do something really bad in their house. But he was a perfect little gentleman, and he did so good. And they actually also had cats, which is, only the one cat showed himself. But that was pretty funny because the cat has got to be at least 2 or 3 inches, minimum 2 or 3 inches taller than Bodie. And Bodie would just he's just trotting along and goes, I don't see there's nothing here besides me, and just totally like never even glanced at the cat, never did that. So the cat kind of stalked him very, very slowly, but as far as I know, never pounced on him. But that bodes well, Bodie. So because we don't know for sure, like, the next pet, if it's going to be a cat, going to be a dog. It's got to be something. We hope something that will actually love to play with Bodie, and that's going to be our key. Just because it would be fun to have two dogs that played with each other. All the years that we've had all those other dogs, none of them ever played with each other. They were all human centric, or just kind of did their own thing and slept and just hung out with us. Just like a roommate more than anything else. So it would be cool if he had like a buddy, but yeah, so we took him. He just does great with everything. He's so good, and anyway, I got a lot of things I got to do if I can just get my brain in gear. But now that it's getting a little cooler, hopefully that will come. But yeah, boy, he did so good. He's such a good boy. Let's see here. I finally am getting back in my audiobooks. You guys know that if you've been around for a bit, that I actually love to listen to audiobooks while I stitch. It is, outside of listening or watching sports while I stitch, it's the second most common thing that I do. And I really tend to like a lot of like science fiction, some fantasy, some like biographies. There's a lot of, I just listened to a book, SOS Holiday, and it was a book about a physician who was part of a group that they worked in the UK, and they would actually fly to anywhere in the world if there was a British citizen who had become like in need of medical care somewhere, like they get into a car accident or they have an accident skiing or who knows what, and they need to basically come back to the UK as quickly as possible, because then, with the UK's healthcare system, they just come right back on in. And so this doctor basically would go and fly back with them. So a lot of times they're in gurneys and they're in stretchers, and they're, it's not always a like, oh, this is just easy, we're just sitting here next to each other doing, most of the time it's not. But there's some pretty crazy stories, harrowing experiences, as they say. But I just finished that book, and I finished another one before that, and I can't remember what that was. But so I'm back into my book reading thing, and so anyway, that's fun. And so I have a lot of things that I want to listen to, and I've got a whole lineup of things that I can listen to. So I'll be getting. It's funny, I always start listening to books at the same time the football season comes around. So all of a sudden I have like so much to do, whereas in the summer I just don't feel like I have as much, and I just kind of linger around, so to speak. So I'm trying to think. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I told you guys I got up at 4:30 this morning. That's the first time in a while. I just felt fine. It's like, all right, let's just get up and just whatever, and just go downstairs and stitch some, which I did. So it's a good, when it's like, when I only have a half an hour, that's the nice thing about the monochrome pieces, is that when you only have a little bit of time, they're really easy to jump into and, maybe get 100 stitches or more done in a relatively short period of time, versus, you get the colors out, and you're like, okay, where's my floss? What color is this? Oh, now I got to change colors. But that's, the monochrome ones are really, really smooth. So I'm going to start yawning here. I feel like I'm getting to this point with these videos where I actually like almost put myself to sleep just trying to do the video. I'm just like, oh, this is nice. I'm going to just fall asleep here. But we'll see. We'll see. I got the haircut a lot shorter. Actually took a shower when I got home from work today. So I don't really have anything in the hair to make it like do crazy things. That would be fun. How about that? That looks all right. Even better. So I think that's about it from me. I'm looking for a big jump on Old World Map 2 this week. Now that I have some of these floss colors that I didn't have before, I'm looking to knock out quite a bit of what's remaining with the Grumpy Gnome. I'm loving what I'm stitching right now. I hope you guys are too. And if you have any questions, let me know. But otherwise, I hope you all have a great week stitching. I can't believe I said that right. In my head, that didn't sound right. But I hope everything's good for you. I hope your weather is exactly as you want it. And yeah, happy stitching. We'll see each other next week. Very soon. These Wednesdays just fly right around for me. Wednesday night is when I'm recording this. Wednesdays just fly around. It's crazy. All right, guys. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.